Welcome to another Fiat video, this 2012 Fiat 500, and in this video I'll be going through the MoT failure. So it's been through the MoT and it's failed on four things: both front windscreen wipers, bottom ball joint and a shock absorber. So first thing I'm going to do is change the front windscreen wipers. Now the owner's dad who's brought the car to me has already got the wipers, so we can sort that out, and that immediately takes care of half the failures. And I'm just waiting for a price for it's going to be a front lower arm. That incorporates the ball joint, so the old front lower arm's got to be replaced. I'm just waiting for a price on that. It's about £200, just over £200 for Euro car parts, but I'm waiting for a price from a local motor factory to see if they can do any better, and whichever's cheaper gets my business. So got a set of wiper blades from Alfred's, strangely enough. So get these front wiper blades changed, that'll be an easy bit. Then it's obvious which ones they are. The left one's shorter than the right. So I'm not sure how these go, but I'll work it out. There we go, just press that tab down and it slides out, simple as. So just take this off, then refitting, as always, is a reverse removal. So slide it in and it clicks into place. Really is that simple. So rinse and repeat with the other side. Press the tab in, slide it out. This off, slide it in, click, and we're done. And that's the wiper blades changed. Well, the motor factory came back to me and they quoted me a better price on Euro car parts. It was about 70 quid cheaper, so I'm going with them. The parts will be ready to pick up tomorrow, so I'll come back to you tomorrow, which will be literally seconds for you watching. It's a few days later, I finally got the parts. Something I did before anything else was to loosen these locking wheel bolts, because they seem to be the bane in my life at the moment. I'm having no end of trouble, but fortunately I was able to loosen them, and I didn't by hand, I didn't bother with the impacts. I just used my breaker bar and the wheel locking nut wherever I've put it. Anyway, so what I'll do is I'll jack it up, wheel off, axle stand, and have a look at the parts where it's failed. So with the wheel off, it's up on axle stands. I've had to do it on both sides. It's a small car, and I did the push test. I wasn't too happy with it on one axle stand, so it's safe now. So I'm going to do the suspension arm first. Now the ball joint, it's a pinch bolt, 17mm. So that was a bit I was worried most, because with the taper it can be a bit of a pig, especially when you got the drive shaft underneath. But pinch bolt makes my life 10 times easier. That looks easy, nut and bolt. And at the front here there's a bolt, but you can't get to it because of this member that goes to the bumper support. So this is all going to have to come out. This brace has to come out, and then you've got all the got three bolts. Well, these two are nut and bolt. I don't know about that one. I think that's just a bolt with a captive nut, and I think if I can move that just enough to get to that bolt, we're good. It's mostly 17 and 18mm. So I'm going to start undoing stuff, and I really need to get to that bolt because you can't get in the socket at all. This needs to come out of the way. So set you up and get started. I doused some bolts in WD. I'll just see how it goes. I might even put it on a time lapse. So I'm going to start off with a pinch bolt on the ball joint, and you always use an impact on the nut, not the bolt. So knock the WD over. This tool's a bit more organised. So get the beast on there. There you go. At least makes short work of that one. Just try to undo it from behind. No, don't think that's gonna work. So I just have to. Should have brought a hammer with me, but that's a look. Just get an extension on. I've got extension on the impact. So that bolt's moving. Let's see if I can. Up. I'll have to knock it out with a hammer, so come back with an hammer. So, back with an hammer. Right, it's moving. Should be alright because it's pointing again, so I'm not mulling the threads. Better be careful, don't do too much damage. Out, and that's that liberated, so it should just come off. Let's see if I can break about. No, worry about that later. So move on to the rear part of the arm. So this one it's 18mm. No, it's not 18mm on my liar. Yeah, the bolt's 18mm. So I don't know if that's a captive nut or not. We'll give it a quick douse of WD. And because I don't have anything else, and we'll see if it's a captive nut or not. Yes, it's a captive nut, and that's that out. So that's 2 out of 3 parts of the arm disconnected. Oh yeah, last bit's going to be a bit harder because you might dismantle. Let's have a look. I believe these are 17mm. So just take this brace off. See, is it 17? Just make sure. No, it's not 17. I'm a liar. 6. No, I don't feel like 16. I think it's 15. So I'll come back with a 15mm impact socket. It's a 15, so I can get this brace off. Right, can't get in with the base, so I'll switch to the smaller impact. Once I get the ½ inch, or should I just try the extension? Oh, better still, it's this brake calipers, it's in the way, so just turn the wheel. Turn the steering wheel. Simple as that. Should be more room to get in with impact. And it's as easy as that. So remind me which is top and which is bottom. So with that brace out of the way, I can start undoing these. And is it 17? I think it. No, not 17. It must have been the 18. There we go, 18. So that's until bottom one's out. Better retrieve the bolt before I forget. Yeah, it is a bolt because the thread doesn't go all the way up. And then I think that one, I'm not sure what size that is. I might not be able to get me an impact. It's definitely not 18, it'll be 17. See how we go. So, get me 17 socket. We'll get in with this impact. Yep, just about. That's that out of the way. Is that going to give me any room? I wonder. Cheat myself enough space. I doubt it. I might have to take it off at the other end there. Let's see what size they are, them nuts. Definitely not 17. Just hope this isn't going to be a bumper off job to get this out of the way, but I'm just looking. I just wonder if I could cheat enough room to get a wobble bar in. No, it's not looking good. Let's have a look. Is that 6? That's a 16. Probably have to try a socket. Half-inch drive is going to be too big. I don't know what size that is there. Oh. This is going to be an absolute pig of a job. So I think this one may well be a bumper off job. So don't ever think about this one, and I'll come back to you. So I'm going to have to undo this bumper, but I think if I just cheat myself enough room to get to the where that connects to the bumper bar, I should be able to get that connecting member off that goes to the front subframe. If I can get that out of the way, then I can get to the bolt in there. But what's a palaver, but when needs must. So what I did is I took the wheel arch liner off, and it's given me access to this, and I think I should be able to get to it without having to take the bumper off. It's 15mm bolt, so I reckon with me 3/8 ratchet I should be able to undo it one way or another. Probably think I'll need a deep socket to get to them nuts, but if I can get these nuts and bolts out, this should just come out, and then I can get to that bolt there. So these are captive nuts at the back, and I'd have to get to the bolts which connect to this bumper support bar. So once these are once I've got taken the bolts out, this should just drop out. And like I said, I did have to take the bumper off and had to take the front fog light out because I thought I needed to take these out, but they just hold the wing back. They just hold the wing on, so I'll put those on, and then I'll try and get these out and get to them with my 3/8 ratchet, like so. And then once this cross member's out, I can get to that blasted bolt. Well, I didn't record it, but it just went bust straight out with the impact. And all I have to do is separate this ball joint, and then this lower arm suspension's ready to come out. So the suspension arm is out. Took a bit of doing because anti-roll bar was in the way, and I had to undo the drop link to get myself a bit more room. And that needs to be doing because I need to replace that shocker. So compare them. Yeah, I'm happy they're the same, so get that fitted. I'm hoping this goes in quicker than it came out. It's a bit of a hassle, but just set you up somewhere. And let's see if I can get this in any quicker. There is a knack to this. That light's lining out of the way. And like I said, got that a bit too far, there we go. A bit further over. Anti-roll bar's making my life a bit difficult. Get it back out just a little bit more. Try it a slightly different way. So it's anti-roll bars making my life difficult. I won't carry on anymore with the videoing. I'll just do it off camera. So I've got a new suspension arm on. Everything's torqued up, and especially this bush, this needs to be torqued up, and you do it with the suspension under load. Just to imitate being on its wheels, you just jack up under the ball joint. You put the suspension under load under its normal ride height. So all torqued up, and I'm just gonna have to put all this lot back together, and then I can move on to the leaking shock absorber. You can clearly see it's been leaking, and the other side we're missing. So I'm going to do both sides. Should be easy by comparison. Undo this top nut, undo these two bolts. I already undid that. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I had to undo the the roll bar bush mount. It's just a couple of 14-inch bolts, just undid them, just give me a bit more room to play with, and I got the arm in. So once this is all buttoned up, I can move on to these shockers. So that's all buttoned up. I just need to take this shocker off. That'll be these bit there, 17mm, them two. I've already undone that. It's a 16mm nut, and on the end it's a 5mm Allen. So that come off without any trouble. And this is up to 19mm, so I can undo it one or two ways. Get impact in, buzz the nut off, and I might have to take the scuttle off for a straight shot. Or I've got my wobbly bit there. Or the other alternative is to use an offset spanner on the nut, like this one. Offset spanner, and it's a 6mm Allen. So I'll try and get in with impact. If that don't work, it's going to be offset spanner and Allen. So I'm going to try with impact on my wobbly bit. It's a bit tight, but I think it should be doable. Let's see if this will come off. No, it's just turning, so it's going to be offset and Allen. Okay, it's the right way around. It's a bit hard, this seal's in the way, so pull the seal off. It should give me a little bit of room to play with. And you guys are in the way as well, so I don't think that's going to help. No, I have to move the camera. I can't do it. The camera's in the way. In fact, this scuttle is going to have to come off anyway, I think, because if I try with offset, right, I think I might be in. Get this Allen in far enough. I can't do this with two hands. I have to put it somewhere where I hope you can see what I'm doing. Sorry for the funky camera angle. Just get you into a slightly better spot. Without the camera moving. There we go, that might do it. Can you see? I cannot tell because the bonnet's in the way. Right, I think I've managed to crack it off. I bet I could get it the rest of the way off with the impact. Let's see. No. So back to me offset spanner and Allen. I didn't manage to crack it off. And the other side is going to be worse because it's even more rusty. And it's out, so that wasn't too bad. So just need to go down bottom and undo these two 17mm, and then I'll just buzz them or do that off camera. So here's the old and the new one, compare them side by side, and yes, I'd say they were the same. So I've got my spring compressors. I just need to compress this spring and undo this nut. I'll do it off camera, you know, there's no special to see, so I'll do it all off camera. Well, these nuts are fighting me, so it's grinder time. But I'm going to use the Dremel. I managed to get it off. I had to actually use the grinder, just chop it off, and the heat and the lack of resistance at this side helps it to unscrew. So I can come out, transfer everything to the new shocker, then it can go back in, and it's that side done. So it's all put back together, ready to go back on. So it's just the reverse of taking it out. Now unfortunately I won't be changing this shock absorber for the simple reason that this top nut is rusty, and this plastic cap was supposed to stop the water getting in, but obviously it hasn't done its job. I've been WDing it and scraping out the rust with a pick, but it's going to take too much time anyway. I've just had a visit from the owner's dad. I've told him what's what, and as it is, it will actually pass the retest. So I'm just going to get it down on its wheels, just torque up the wheel nuts. Should be alright actually, because I just got that locking one. I'll do that up with the breaker bar, do that by hand. But at least I can get the wheels off. So I'll get everything buttoned up and packed away. I've just taken it for a test drive and everything's fine, there's no unusual sounds, so it's definitely going to pass the retest. So I'm going to end the video here. Hope you enjoyed it. As ever, thanks for watching, and I'll see you.